They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Steps up. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. His kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interception. Early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Go! He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Here's Love. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Defense, our time. It's our time. Hey,
Here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 15 now. Love looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And
looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". All day, punt,
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The Love's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Come on, set, 45, one. I'm coming. Mike 40, I know he ain't got it.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11 now.
40's a mark. 40's a mark. Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Claws red. Mike 40, check. He's coming. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 40's the mark. Hey, check. Drill green.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Let's go.
Slice blue.
91 is the Mike. Man, I got you. Check that.
Love.
Mike 91.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Okay, ready?
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40. Hey, watch the leg. Let's go. Hey.
Final play of the half, Love. Airing this one out for Evans. That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
65.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Group right. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, Love. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Another try after the first down sack. Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Love from the gun. Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get aside, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now Charles can the offense. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, these turnovers are a big, big problem. And a huge part of why they're behind on the scoreboard, too. That's now a fumble and interception on back-to-back drives. And you just can't expect to do that and be successful in the NFL or any league for that matter.
Here we go. Here we go. Room 32.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. On 2nd and 11 now. Love. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing. Love. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, you got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Switch.
Rodgers now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Amari Rodgers. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On first down, Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Looking deep for Adams, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Slant to Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Say, Mike.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
28.
Switch up, switch up. 45's the mark.
Dillon again. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion. And we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Fournette. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Ready. 10 black.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Ready.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around.